Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 74th Annual One World Day. We are so proud that you are here and that you are part of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens today. The motto of the Cultural Gardens is peace through mutual understanding. And with all of our ethnic diversity in Cleveland working together, we can create peace for sure. So thank you so much, and we'll begin with the ceremonies immediately. And we're going to start with our national anthem, but first the posting of our colors by the Cleveland Police Department.
Mark time! Mark! Detail! Halt! Hey!
If you'll all please stand for the national anthem, and it's going to be sung by the Serbian men's choir known as Kosovo.
Present! On!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare among bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled
Forward! Hard!
Thank you very much, everyone. You may be seated, and we're going to begin the ceremony immediately. Thank you so much for coming today. The highlight, of course, is the naturalization ceremony, where all of us who have heritage in foreign countries are here to welcome as Americans the new set of American citizens. It's a great, great experience. Thank you very much to the Kosovo Choir. That was just excellent. Please give them a round of applause. And thank you to the Cleveland Police Department for the color guard and Commander Williams. Am I right? Yes. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to introduce Alex Machaskee. He is the director and founder of the Serbian Cultural Garden and has been so supportive of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens, of themselves, and the Federation. So since they are the host garden today, we'd like to ask Alex to say a few words. Please welcome him.
Thank you very much. Sheila, dobro nam došli. On behalf of the Serbian community, that means welcome to all of you for this wonderful, wonderful day. I'm Alex Machaskee, the retired publisher and president of the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Some of you remember some of our milestones when we created Mosaic. And then 3 months after I left the Plain Dealer, they killed it, but that's another story. But at any rate, in addition to a failing retirement, I'm also the honorary consul for the Republic of Serbia. I want to especially thank the Cleveland Cultural Garden Federation for the opportunity for the Serbian community and the Serbian Cultural Garden to host this 74th anniversary of One World Day. I'd especially like to cite the very, very hard work of their indefatigable leader in Dr. Wael Khoury. Please give him a big round of applause. Dr. Wael Khoury and Sheila Crawford, who is the MC today, and the rest of the executive board have done a phenomenal job in making the gardens what they are today. Just a little bit of history on the Serbian garden. Many years ago in the 1930s, there was a Slovenian garden created, and then the Serbians and Croatians were joined in that garden and became the Yugoslav gardens. And it was that way until Yugoslavia fell apart during the 90s. And I was still publisher at the Palladium. I had a few things to say about things, and I said, we're going to have a Serbian garden. So thank God we got a nice plot of land. We've got some wonderful, wonderful, prominent Serbians displayed in the land. And again, I just want to thank the Cleveland Garden Federation for giving us this opportunity. It is certainly a showcase of diversity. As Sheila has said, there's nothing like this in the world. And that theme, peace through understanding, could apply in so many different ways. I would like to call your special attention to the fact that we've had a wonderful, wonderful executive committee from the Serbian community. That's comprising of my son, Lex. Lex, where are you? Lex, he's the one that does all the work here, all year round, not just weekends, but all year round. And my executive assistant, Luann Shmura. Luann. And the rest of the committee is Mayor Georgine Wilo, Serbian mayor of South Euclid, who's running for election in November. We also have Dr. Nada Martinovic and Angie Majorly, Mylan Kessman, and Mike Simic. I want to call your attention to the fact that at the south end of the gardens, you'll see not only the Tesla statue, but a Tesla car provided by Margaret Wong and Associates. Margaret Wong, a great friend of the Cultural Gardens, made it possible for her family to provide that car on display as a Tesla car next to the Tesla statue. There's also, by Mike Simic, up in the southern corner, a nice petting area for goats. These are Mike Simic's goats. He only brought 2 of 30 of them, but you'll get the idea. They're very friendly goats. We also have, donated by the Circle of Serbian Women from St. Saba Cathedral, an array of pastry. There's no charge, but if you want to make a donation, I'm sure the sisters would appreciate that. While you're up at that end, also see Mylan Kessman's art display. And if you're not Serbian and you'd like to pretend that you're Serbian, there's cutouts along the way. Stick your head through the hole and you'll become a Serbian overnight. Also, when I finish and the naturalization ceremony is concluded, there's a mixture of the people to become citizens throughout the audience. But we have a little gift from the Serbian community for all of them. So after the naturalization ceremony, we'll ask you to stand and raise your hand, because there are people standing that aren't being naturalized. So we want you. Oh, we're going to do it now. Okay, everybody's going to be naturalized. Stand up. Put your hand up. Got a little gift for you. There should be about 20 of you out there.
Girls, come across this way. There's people over here. Can you come over here?
While they're doing that, I'll remind you who are filling out your passports that towards that red umbrella canopy down here, there's a passport station down there. Get your passports stamped there. To my left over here, there's a number of nonprofit booths, including information on how to vote. Okay, I'm going to give you just a preview from the Serbian Garden for next year. Most of you know that Senator Vojinović was part Serbian and part Slovenian. And in recognition of his Serbian heritage, next spring we're going to put up a special plaque in this garden honoring Senator Vojinović. And our next bust in the garden next summer will be Desanka Maksimovic, who was a very, very tall figure in the literary world of Serbia. So there'll be another woman in this garden. Pretty soon we're going to have to start getting men in the garden because it's getting imbalanced. But at any rate, to all of you who are going to become new citizens, we want to say to you, we welcome you for the diversity that you bring into this community, and may God bless you with good health, peace, and prosperity in the United States.
Thank you very much, Alex. So we'll move on with the ceremony and then quickly get on with the day so you can enjoy all the events going on in all the gardens. So next I'd like to introduce Dr. Wael Khoury. He's our current president of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens Federation, and under his direction we are moving ahead really, really well, he and Mayor Jackson. So here's Dr. Khoury.
Thank you, Sheila. Wow, what a parade today. This was the largest ever, and with so many colors and so many nationalities represented. It's breathtaking and heartwarming. Thank you for being here. I want to welcome you all to the 74th One More Day celebration today. We celebrate today the best of Cleveland, our city, with its multicultural colors and diversity, represented by these wonderful and unique international cultural gardens. I want to welcome Mayor Frank Jackson, the mayor of our great city of Cleveland. He's been very supportive of the gardens area, invested in it, and continue to invest in it, and they expanded to 16 new lots to become available for nationalities and communities that don't have gardens yet. So for those of you here who are impressed by what you saw today, give us a call and you will have your garden. Thank you, Mayor. I want to welcome Mr. Kevin Conwell. He's Glenville councilman of this area. He's been a great supporter. Kevin. And his wonderful wife, Mrs. Yvonne Conwell. She is Cuyahoga County councilwoman, a great supporter of the gardens. Thank you. I want to recognize Mrs. Ingrid Boblis. She is the Honorary General Counsel for Lithuania, a very prominent national and international figure. Thank you for being here. And Mrs. Mary Nipper, the Honorary General Counsel for Estonia. Thank you for being here. And congratulations on the Baltic event. It was very touching and beautiful. Thank you, Alex Machaskee. Alex has done a great job. He led the organizations in the past, and he continued to lead the Serbian Garden, and you see what you see, beautiful garden, so many buses, probably the largest number of buses of Serbians here, and we're very grateful for your leadership in the past and present, Alex. Thank you. I want to recognize Mr. Chris Ronayne. He was in the audience. He's the president of University Circle Inc. and a great supporter of the garden. And I want to thank Judge Oliver Solomon for presiding on the naturalization service today. The Cleveland Cultural Gardens have been a major landmark in the city for over a century now. In the last few years, they've become more vibrant with energy and beauty. Inspired by the centennial spirits, 100 years of the gardens, the Federation embarked on a major project to build the Centennial Peace Plaza. I am so excited to tell you that we started the building of the plaza 1 month ago, and it's on its way to become a reality. You've seen the construction where we gathered at the beginning of the parade. It's a beautiful site. It will be a circular outdoor stage, and hopefully we will celebrate this at the plaza next year. This will support making the area a destination place, and we want to use it as a center for our cultural, artistic, and educational activities. We want to make it the gathering place for people of the world. There is nothing like this area in the whole world, and we want to expand it and welcome more international communities to showcase their culture and arts. I want to salute the Cleveland Cultural Gardens Federation. Throughout its history, for 103 years, they had generations of volunteers maintaining the gardens and improving it. They were the custodian for centuries. Thank you to the board members, all the board members who are in attendance here, who are here, and to the senior leadership who continue to work diligently for the organization. Mrs. Sheila Crawford, Mr. Paul Burek, Mr. Tom Turkley, Mr. Mehmet Genser, and Mr. Dan Hansen are some of the leading board members who are shouldering a lot of activities in building the plaza. And again, I want to thank Mr. Bur Shakarian, who's the architect who led that project. And I want to thank our development director, Mr. Ashim Datta, and our executive director, Mrs. Lori Ashim, for their support and hard work. They're also the same group that I mentioned. They are the One World Day team led by Mr. Johnny Wu. Johnny, are you around, Johnny? Johnny did a great job with his team for several years now. And we thank him again for his great management. Congratulations for the new U.S. citizens for their naturalization event led by Judge Oliver Solomon. I want to recognize our major supporters: Cuyahoga Arts and Culture, U.S. Bank Foundation, Ohio Arts Council, Mrs. Margaret Wong, Cleveland State University, Northeastern Ohio Sewer District, and Harry and Emma Fox Charitable Foundation. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the day. Attend as many activities as you can throughout the whole garden. Every community is anxious to show you their best culture and arts. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Khoury. Of course, these gardens are beautiful, but this is the city of Cleveland, and we are so proud that they are so strong in promoting the cultural gardens in a time when, money being stretched across all sorts of civic projects is really desperate to do, and we really appreciate the support from Mayor Jackson and the councilmen of the city of Cleveland. So I'd like to now introduce Mayor Jackson.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to congratulate those who will be naturalized today and really thank you for choosing America as your new home. Also want to congratulate and thank the Cultural Garden Federation for their continued success in not only the parade, but the One World Day. One World Day is really symbolic of Cleveland. It really helps to establish who we are, our personality, and our culture, and our character. I have a proclamation. I will not read it all, but I will read a portion of it. It says, on behalf of the citizens of the city of Cleveland, I'm honored to offer this proclamation designating August 25th, 2019 as One World Day in the city of Cleveland. Doctor? Thank you.
And without our civic leaders locally, we wouldn't be successful at all. So I'd like to introduce you to County Councilwoman Yvonne Conwell.
Good morning. Good morning. I just want to welcome and congratulate each of you that are participating in the ceremony today. Raise your hands and your families. Congratulations again. I look forward to you becoming my neighbor here in Cuyahoga County. I want you not to forget to participate and come back and help the cultural gardens. Find your garden and come back and help us. We need this to keep it lovely. I want you to remember to vote. Keep our democracy strong. And I don't want you to forget 2020 is our U.S. Census. God bless and thank you all, and I look forward to welcoming you as my neighbor.
And we'd like to thank the City Council of the City of Cleveland, and in particular Councilman Kevin Conwell, who's the councilman for our region, one of them. It takes many people to support this kind of activity, this large of a project. We are the only cultural gardens in the world like this. There is none other. And you and our civic leaders make that all possible. So I'd like to introduce you to Kevin Conwell.
Thank you very, very much. Let's give another round of applause for my wife, County Councilwoman Yvonne Conwell. I want you to remember this, and once again, as the mayor said, welcome to the United States of America. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On behalf of our 396,000 residents in the city of Cleveland, I want you to remember this. This is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Remember that, to live, work, and raise a family. We want you to stay in the city of Cleveland to raise your family and to live and to work. That means a lot to us here. This is a city that welcomes you. Not just here to welcome you as immigrants to become U.S. citizens. We truly, truly, truly love you. And we want people from Bosnia, Serbia, Egypt, the Sudan, countries in Africa, over in Indonesia, India, Pakistan, all your countries to come here, really to stay in the city of Cleveland. You know, so we welcome you, and it's the councilman and the city of Cleveland. Remember this again, and I'll sit down. Tell everybody, this is a place to live, work, and do what?
Raise your family.
You got it, man. Thank you, and God bless. Oh, I got so happy about you being here. So take the envelope. I'm not going to read the whole proclamation. Let me say this. Whereas reflecting the theme of the gardens, peace through mutual understanding, the Cleveland Cultural Gardens has celebrated One World Day in the Gardens since 1945. This is an annual event to celebrate the highlight of the summer events where all the gardens come together to celebrate one, and it also includes a parade of flags as well as the naturalization ceremony for new United States citizens. So once again, welcome, welcome, and thank you on behalf of Cleveland City Council. There you are, Doctor. Let's get the One World Day piece right here. That's it.
And one for me.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're almost at the point that you're all waiting for, and thank you for your patience. You know, when our civic leaders get elected to office, or when they volunteer to serve and are appointed, they then go to work for us, you and I. And we maybe just do one little vote, but then they spend the rest of their lives making things like this today happen. So we need to give them their due, and we need to thank them for their hard work and their support. There are some dignitaries here today that we'd like to recognize. The Estonia Council is here. Mary Nippert, is she in the audience? Would you like to stand up? And our Lithuanian Council, Ingrid Bublis. Ingrid, there she is back there, coming forward. Our Councilman, Matt Zone. The Mayor of Brunswick, Ron Falcone. And our City of Cleveland Chief, Ed Ribka. Thanks to all of you for your service. We certainly appreciate it.